Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Love what you drive. This is what we're going to be working on today. As you can see, the rivet here, it fell off, and if I push the lock and unlock, you could even see something dangling in there. So what we're gonna have to do is open up the door panel, get in there and put a bolt and a nut to secure the lock mechanism so that we can use our unlock and lock. Now it is my front driver door and my front passenger door, same issue. So let's get right into it. Okay, to access behind the door panel, what we're gonna have to do is take off some screws. So the first one is gonna be right here. There's two right here on the bottom. There's one. There's two down there. And there's also gonna be a T30, which is like a star bit that's gonna go over the handle, and we're gonna have to pop this off as well. Let's start with the size 7 or 9/32 of ratchet and socket. I'm gonna use a size 7 socket. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the T30, which looks like a star. Before you get in there, there is this cover, plastic cover, that you could use a screwdriver to pop it out. It just goes to cover the hole. Okay, now we're gonna, you could probably just stick your finger, there's a little slot here. Just gonna pry it up like this. And it just pops out. And now in here, now in there, there's another size 7 right here that is holding the door panel as well. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect this. Now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 connectors, and all you do is just squeeze the tab and pull them out. But on this one, you gotta get a Scrooge flathead and just pry this up. Okay, there we have it. We took off the controls. And now the final thing is, up here we have this little triangle. It's just a metal clip that is in there, but it's going to be holding the door panel as well. So what you want to do is just get in there with your nails or with a screwdriver, and you just pry it open. And it looks like this, the metal clip, and there's this tab that slides into here. What we gotta do is take the door panel, we're gonna push it up. Okay. Okay, so now it's off. I'm gonna put the camera so you can see in the back of what we need to take off. Now you may notice before we go in the back that I have this courtesy light that is not OEM, and you can see that it's on. I'm gonna put the link to how I made this video, how me and Chuck at Panzer Platform did a collab. That's his idea, and we installed this on both sides. So I'm gonna put the video link up in the corner right here and in the description. So we're gonna have to remove this nice little touch from the back, and then disconnect the seat, the trunk, and this light, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so now that we are back here, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the seat adjustment right here. Just unplugs like that. The trunk down here And now, finally with this, I do have it taped up. What I could have done is made some kind of a plug or something along those lines. Now that we have the door panel off, now we're gonna have to go inside of here. What you want to do is peel back this plastic. Now mine's all torn up. I use double-sided tape to kind of hold it in place. And all we gotta do is get behind here so that we could have access to right here. Okay, I think that will be enough room. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can look in there. Okay, so when I push lock and unlock on my key fob, we could see that the whole motor, the whole unit, just flops around because that rivet fell off. It works, but it's not holding in place so that the door lock can't go up and down. Okay, now that we've opened up a little bit of the plastic, so there's a plug here on the actuator, and all you do is you press the tab down here and you just pull it out like this. Now it's loose. It's kind of tricky. Let me see if we can see it. So now what we have to do is pull it out from here. You see the red clip right there? It's just stuck in there because mine's a little rusty. So what I did was spray a little penetrant to break up that rust. And now we just have to pull that out without trying to break it. But we're gonna go ahead and try to just yank that out of there without breaking anything, and hopefully that'll go well. So it's that red clip there. I'm gonna see if I could get maybe a small screwdriver or whatnot and just kind of pry it out of there. Once I take it out, I'll be able to explain to you. So I got it out. It's right here. Now I think it still works. Let's check it out. I'm gonna plug this in. Now on my key fob, I'm gonna go ahead and push lock, unlock, lock. Okay, so everything works. Now what I'm gonna do, why I take it out is because I have this rivet stuck in here. So I'm gonna drill this out or pop it out. You can see it right here. Pop it out so that I can get a bolt and a nut, and I'm gonna put it through. I don't have a rivet gun. I've seen this done on other cars that had the same issue. And the problem was that this side right here, you could see it's like a little rounded, like a little ball type of thing. It goes on to that red plastic piece as I showed you. If you see how mine's rusted, I did spray some penetrant to get some lube on there. Now if you're dealing with the same issue and you can't pop it out, because the new ones you can pop in and out, what I did was I took a big screwdriver. I went through this hole right here, and so this was in there like so, and I just pried it open using this as leverage, and I just pried it open like that. Just used the screwdriver. I held it down here with one hand, and then with the screwdriver I pried it open, and it popped out and nothing broke in there. Okay, now that we have this off, what I'm gonna do is pop it out right here. Just use a screwdriver. Okay. Like that, and then there's the rivet. There we go. You just hit it from this side and it popped out. Okay, so what I decided to do was, I got these from Harbor Freight, nylon lock nut assortment kit, and it just has a bunch of these nuts in here with the nylon in there, and it says it's for use in high vibration applications. I also have these bolts that I found in my drawer. Something along these lines. What you want to do is something that'll fit through here and also in the door. And the door is almost it's the same size hole as this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bracket off, because trying to put this through the door, putting it and then through here, and then trying to put the nut in here might be a little difficult. So my plan is to put this in first, like that. Then I'll put probably one of these locking washers, and I'll put one of these bolts in there, or nuts I mean, like that. And then when I go to put this in, I'll just have to squeeze it in there like that and clip it in. So that, I'm gonna see how that's gonna work out. I won't be able to get the camera in there into that hole, but we're gonna try it and I'll let you know how it goes. I'm gonna use a 10. Let's see if you can see it in there. There it is. You can see the bracket. Okay, so you can see that I put that bracket on. That wasn't a problem at all. And I'm going to keep it straight for now. And now I'm going to attempt to put the motor or the actuator on. You can see where it clips on right here. I'm going to go ahead and try to put it in. And stick that in where it goes into that red clip. And hopefully, problem solved. I won't be able to get the camera in there because my hands are big. So I'm going to stick this in on top first. Okay, the top is in. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Look through here. You can see that there's a clip. It's clipped on there. And if you go in from here, okay, you can see that is on there, right here on this side and that side, and on top it's solid. Okay, let's hook it up. Let's hook up the wire right here. Okay, that's in. Now, moment of truth. Here's my fob. So here's gonna be lock. We've got everything is working. So I use this 10mm I found, which is one of these. Just I found in my drawer. Got a lock nut and a lock style washer. And now everything looks good. All that's left to do is put everything back, which will pretty much just be everything in reverse. I will have to re-tape those up. So now we're gonna make sure to hook up the trunk release, the seat adjustment, and we're gonna put everything back now and get it all installed. Now before I do put everything fully back, let's take a look again. Yep. Everything's working. Okay, so what we got going on here is when you're putting it on, make sure you get these little legs, and there's 3 of them to go into the slot. Okay, how we know that it went back in place, all the holes and everything lines up. And now we'll put this one, size 7. We'll put the 2 back here. We're gonna go ahead and put the one which is here, a size the 30T. And now we have the small black screws that go one here, one there, one here, and one inside the door handle or inside under the controller. Now we're gonna put the controls back in. And now the final thing is the little triangle, which is right here. Again, you want to put the little tab in like that, and this metal piece will just clip in. Now let's see if the door lock, and it's working. There it is. Thank you guys for tuning in to Love What You Drive. We'll see you guys in the next video.